Eminem's controversial lyrics. Eminem, known for his provocative and often offensive lyrics, has faced significant criticism throughout his career for his songs' violent, misogynistic, and homophobic content. Tracks like Kim and Kill You depict graphic violence, while others contain explicit slurs. Despite the backlash, Eminem has defended his work as artistic expression and satire. His controversies have sparked broader conversations about freedom of speech in music and the impact of explicit content on listeners. 1. Infinite, 1996. Eminem's debut album, Infinite, was released in 1996 and marked the beginning of his career. The album received little commercial success but showcased his lyrical ability and potential. The sound was heavily influenced by Nas and AZ, and it featured a more traditional hip-hop style compared to his later work. Despite its lack of impact, Infinite was crucial in shaping Eminem's future direction, pushing him to develop his alter ego, Slim Shady, to stand out in the industry. 2. The Slim Shady LP, 1999. Released in 1999, the Slim Shady LP was Eminem's breakthrough album, introducing the world to his dark and twisted alter ego, Slim Shady. The album was a commercial success, debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and winning a Grammy for Best Rap Album. It featured hit singles like My Name Is and Guilty Conscience, characterized by their provocative and often controversial lyrics. The album's success established Eminem as a prominent and controversial figure in hip-hop. 3. The Marshall Mathers LP, 2000. Eminem's third studio album, The Marshall Mathers LP, released in 2000, is often considered his magnum opus. The album broke records, selling over 1.78 million copies in its first week in the United States. It featured hits like The Real Slim Shady, Stan, and The Way I Am. The album's raw, confessional style and controversial content, including violent and misogynistic themes, garnered both critical acclaim and public outrage, solidifying Eminem's reputation as a master lyricist and provocateur. 4. The Eminem Show, 2002. In 2002, Eminem released The Eminem Show, which continued his commercial and critical success. The album featured introspective tracks like Cleaning Out My Closet and Sing for the Moment, as well as the anthemic Without Me. It addressed Eminem's struggles with fame, his relationship with his family, and his critics. The album won a Grammy for Best Rap Album and is considered one of Eminem's most cohesive and polished works, balancing his provocative style with deeper personal themes. 5. Encore, 2004. Encore, released in 2004, marked a turning point in Eminem's career, reflecting his struggles with addiction and fame. The album received mixed reviews, with critics noting a decline in lyrical quality compared to his previous works. It featured singles like Just Lose It, Mockingbird, and Like Toy Soldiers. Despite its commercial success, selling over 700,000 copies in its first week, Encore is often seen as a low point in Eminem's discography due to its inconsistent tone and perceived lack of focus. 6. Relapse, 2009. After a 5-year hiatus, Eminem returned with Relapse in 2009, an album that delved deeply into his struggles with drug addiction. The album featured dark and horrorcore themes, with singles like We Made You and Beautiful. Despite mixed reviews, it won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Relapse was noted for its return to Eminem's earlier, more provocative style, though some critics felt it lacked the emotional depth of his best work. 7. Recovery, 2010. Recovery, released in 2010, was a significant departure from Relapse, focusing on personal growth and overcoming addiction. The album received positive reviews for its mature themes and emotional depth. Hits like Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie, featuring Rihanna, dominated the charts. Recovery won a Grammy for Best Rap Album and marked a commercial comeback, restoring Eminem's reputation as a leading figure in hip-hop. 8. The Marshall Mathers LP 2, 2013. In 2013, Eminem released the Marshall Mathers LP 2, a sequel to his critically acclaimed 2000 album. The album featured a mix of introspection and aggressive tracks, with singles like Berserk, Rap God, and The Monster, featuring Rihanna. It was well received for its lyrical complexity and nostalgic references to his earlier work. The album won a Grammy for Best Rap Album, reaffirming Eminem's status in the rap industry. 9. Revival, 2017. Revival, released in 2017, was Eminem's 9th studio album and his most politically charged project. The album addressed contemporary issues, including the Trump presidency, and featured collaborations with artists like Beyoncé, Ed Sheeran, and Alicia Keys. Despite its ambitious scope, Revival received mixed reviews, with some critics praising its lyrical content while others found it overly preachy and musically inconsistent. 10. Kamikaze, 2018. In response to the criticism of Revival, Eminem surprise-released Kamikaze in 2018. The album was a return to his more aggressive style, directly addressing his critics and the state of modern hip-hop. Tracks like The Ringer and Fall featured sharp lyrical attacks on contemporary rappers and media figures. Kamikaze was well received for its fiery energy and rawness, though some critics noted its overly defensive tone. 11. Music to be Murdered By, 2020. Eminem's 11th studio album, Music to be Murdered By, dropped in 2020 without prior announcement. The album, inspired by Alfred Hitchcock, featured dark themes and a mix of introspective and aggressive tracks. It included collaborations with artists like Juice WRLD and Ed Sheeran. The album received generally positive reviews, praised for its lyrical dexterity and production, though some criticized its graphic content. 12. Music to be Murdered By, Side B, 2020. Later in 2020, Eminem released a deluxe edition of Music to be Murdered By, known as Side B. The expanded version included new tracks and continued the themes of the original release. It featured collaborations with Dr. Dre and Ty Dolla $ign, among others. Side B was seen as a solid addition to Eminem's discography, maintaining the lyrical prowess and production quality of the first part. Here's a breakdown of Eminem's albums from highest to lowest in terms of worldwide sales. 1. The Marshall Mathers LP, 2000. Sales, approximately 25 million copies. Description: Eminem's third studio album is often considered his magnum opus. It broke several records, including the fastest-selling rap album in history. The album featured major hits like The Real Slim Shady, Stan, and The Way I Am. 2. The Eminem Show, 2002. Sales, approximately 27 million copies. Description: this fourth studio album solidified Eminem's status as a leading artist in the music industry. It featured hits like Without Me, Cleaning Out My Closet, and Sing for the Moment. The album won a Grammy for Best Rap Album and is praised for its introspective and mature themes. 3. The Slim Shady LP, 1999. Sales, approximately 18 million copies. Description: Eminem's major label debut introduced the world to his Slim Shady persona. It was a commercial breakthrough, featuring hits like My Name Is and Guilty Conscience. The album won a Grammy for Best Rap Album and set the stage for his future success. 4. Encore, 2004. Sales, approximately 11 million copies. Description: Encore marked a turbulent period in Eminem's career, reflecting his struggles with addiction. Despite mixed reviews, the album was commercially successful, featuring singles like Just Lose It, Mockingbird, and Like Toy Soldiers. 5. Recovery, 2010. Sales, approximately 10 million copies. Description: this seventh studio album marked Eminem's comeback after a hiatus, focusing on themes of sobriety and personal growth. It included successful singles like Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie, featuring Rihanna. The album received critical acclaim and won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. 6. Relapse, 2009. Sales, approximately 5 million copies. Description: after a 5-year break, Eminem returned with Relapse, exploring his battles with addiction. The album received mixed reviews but was a commercial success, featuring tracks like We Made You and Beautiful. 7. The Marshall Mathers LP 2, 2013. Sales, approximately 4 million copies. Description: a sequel to his critically acclaimed 2000 album, the Marshall Mathers LP2 featured hits like Berserk, Rap God, and The Monster, featuring Rihanna. It was well received and won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. 8. Revival, 2017. Sales, approximately 2 million copies. Description: Revival is Eminem's most politically charged album, addressing contemporary issues. It featured collaborations with artists like Beyoncé and Ed Sheeran. The album received mixed reviews but topped the charts. 9. Kamikaze, 2018. Sales, approximately 1.5 million copies. Description: released as a surprise, Kamikaze was a response to the criticism of Revival. It featured an aggressive style and took aim at modern rap and critics. The album received generally positive reviews and was commercially successful. 10. Music to be Murdered By, 2020. Sales, approximately 1.1 million copies. Description: inspired by Alfred Hitchcock, this album blended dark themes with introspective and aggressive tracks. It featured collaborations with Juice WRLD and Ed Sheeran and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. 11. Music to be Murdered By, Side B, 2020. Sales, approximately 500,000 copies. Description: the deluxe edition of Music to be Murdered By, known as Side B, included additional tracks and collaborations with artists like Dr. Dre and Ty Dolla $ign. It maintained the lyrical prowess and production quality of the original release. 12. Infinite, 1996. Markdown. Copy code. Sales, approximately 1,000 copies. Description: Eminem's debut album received little commercial success and limited attention upon its release. The album sold poorly but was crucial in shaping his future direction and the development of his Slim Shady persona. This breakdown highlights the commercial success of Eminem's albums and their impact on his career and the music industry. Eminem's discography paints a vivid picture of an artist who has continually pushed boundaries, provoked thought, and sparked controversy. From his humble beginnings with Infinite to his global dominance with the Marshall Mathers LP and The Eminem Show, Eminem has crafted a legacy built on lyrical prowess, fearless storytelling, and an unyielding commitment to authenticity. His journey is marked by extraordinary highs, such as record-breaking sales and Grammy Awards, and profound lows, including personal battles with addiction and public criticism. Albums like Relapse and Recovery showcase his ability to confront and overcome personal demons, while projects like Revival and Kamikaze highlight his willingness to engage with political and cultural issues head-on. Despite the controversies surrounding his provocative lyrics and personal life, Eminem's impact on the music industry is undeniable. He has not only redefined the boundaries of rap music but also influenced countless artists across genres. His work continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, reflecting the complexities of his character and the universal themes of struggle, resilience, and redemption. As Eminem evolves, so does his music, continually adapting to new eras while staying true to his core as an artist unafraid to speak his mind. His discography is not just a collection of albums, it is a testament to the power of raw talent and relentless determination. Through all the chaos and controversy, Eminem remains a compelling figure in the world of music, whose story is far from over.
Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me.